Welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today it is Savings Challenge Saturday. So let's go ahead and count our money and see how much we have to save today. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have $220. And we are going to be starting a couple of new savings challenges today because I am going to be starting some emergency fund savings for 2025. That is one of the ones I'll be doing is right here. That is the 2025 in 2025 from Need at the Almost Organized Owl. So let's go ahead and first we're going to start up at the front of our binder. We are going to save for my son's tuition. He goes to private school and I need to start saving now for the 2025-2026 school year. And we are doing this by doing my $1,000 and $2,000 savings challenges simultaneously because I need about $3,000 for that. So let's go ahead and we're going to do about $65 every week in here. We are going to do let's do a little bit more than that this week. Let's do the 20 and the 50. So we'll do 70 in here. So let me see if I could take out 10 and I will put in 80. Okay, so 2 5s are coming out. And we're going to put in 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, 80 going in. So now we have $1,000 in his 529 already, plus 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 45. So $1,145 towards our $3,000 goal for his tuition. And the tuition for the 2025-2026 school year is typically due at the end of April. So that is why we started this in the beginning of May in order to save for that. So we're already a little over 1/3 of the way there. And that is super exciting because if you know you have a goal coming up, it is best to save early and save often for that goal. All right, the next thing we're going to do is our Save with Judy, $5 a week in 2024. If you guys did not do this, but you want to participate next year, Judy already has her 2025 one out and it's available on her channel. I will have a link to her channel in the description so you can get one for yourself. We're going to do $5 and we'll color in another leaf for fall. One thing I will say, although I'm a summer gal, I do think the leaves around here changing is absolutely beautiful. We like to go for long car rides to look at the changing leaves in the fall. So we have another leaf colored in and we're going to add $5 to this. Okay, so in this one altogether, we have 100, 50, 70, 90, 95, 200, 5, and 10. So we have $210, and that is out of a possible 300. Okay, so I have a confession to make, you guys. I have a very, very bad case of Savings Challenge FOMO. I think it is probably the worst documented case in all of budgeting. So for my emergency fund for 2025, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do. I was either going to do a 100 envelope challenge. I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do Nita's 2025 in 2025. And then Miss D over at D Plans and Budgets came out with this one. It is her 2K subby giveaway, and it is Cat Puns Freak Me Out. Seriously, I'm not kidding. And of course, if it's got puns and like dad joke things, it cracks me up and I want to do it. So this one, you could save $2,200 or $20. It's available for all budgets. Well, I said, what the heck? Let's do the $2,220. Awesome, right? So I figured I'll do this with the one from Need at the Almost Organized Owl. But then I said, you know what? I can only dedicate $65 a week to this. So I'm going to have to build up to the $100 ones if I want to do that. Well, then I saw Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets, and she came out with her 20 and 25 and 2025 and 2025. And it is all of these cards. And the scratch offs on here are anywhere between, I believe it was 25 and 60 or like 20 and 65, something like that. But it was under my $65 threshold. So like I said, I kind of have the worst documented case of savings challenge FOMO that there is. In fact, let me show you guys this. These are my savings challenges. This section back here is just my scratch offs that I have to do, that I bought, that I have to do. This section up here is just my like roll and saves, and then the like freebie printable ones that, yeah, this is not even all of it, but yeah, this is, I have a really bad case of savings challenge FOMO. So what I decided I'm going to do is, since I have $65 a week and this is more than that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of Ren's scratch offs every week, and then I will let this build up. Once it builds up to over $100, I will mark off one of these and I'll move it over to this envelope, okay? And then for the difference between the $65 and what I scratch off on these cards, I will do the one over here. So normally would I do a savings challenge to fill another savings challenge? No, but when I'm trying to maybe bite off more than I can chew, or, you know, do a goal that's more than what I have the ability in my budget for, I thought this would be a really good example to show how, if you want to reach this goal and participate in this savings challenge, you could either modify the savings challenge or you could do other savings challenges to build up to save for that. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead. I will show you guys how we're going to do it. So I'm going to get out my calculator here. Since I already have this card up from Ren, I will go ahead and use this one. We have $65 on the calculator, since that's how much we have every week to be able to do this. And then we'll go ahead and scratch one of these. Okay, we'll do this one here. All right, we got 40 bucks. Awesome. Okay, so now I am going to put $40 in here, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, all right? So I am going to put $40 into the 2025 in 2025 challenge from Ren. Once this hits 100, I'll move the money out of this envelope and into my cat puns envelope and mark off one of the hundreds. And that's how I'll fill this one. Okay, so the ultimate goal is I'm going to be finishing 3 savings challenges by the end, but the amounts will not be this 2025 plus this 2,220 and Nita's. It'll just be the $4,000 amount. So since we have $40 in that one, we're going to minus the 40. That leaves us with $25 left. Okay, and then we're going to come over to Nita's challenge. And since these scratch offs are between 2 and 20, we know we have more than that available. I'm going to do one of the scratch offs just to start off with. I could go down here and I could do like the 22 and the 3, or I could find one that is a 25 and do that, but right there's the 25, so I could color that in. But since we have under that amount, or over what the scratch offs are, I'm going to go ahead and do one of the scratch offs because I feel like starting one of these today. All right, let's go ahead and scratch this off. 7, awesome, okay. Great, okay, so now we're gonna minus 7, and we have 18. Do we have an 18 down here? Where is 18? Right there, there's an 18. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and color in that 18. Since that is in the spring one, I'm gonna do it in a pretty pink. So this is how, if you guys have a really bad case of the savings challenge FOMO like I do, how you can still play these amazing savings challenges and make them work for your budget. I would love to have, you know, an exorbitant amount of funds to be able to be able to do the 2025 and this one and, you know, Dee's challenge, but I can't do all that. So I am going to still use these amazing challenges to, number one, feature creators, number two, participate and play and have a really good time doing it, and number three, be able to hit my goals at the same time, but I'm going to have to make it in a way that'll work for me. All right, so we have $65 that have now gone into our 2025 emergency fund. So yeah, so my goal for 2025 is going to be the $2,025 from this challenge and the $2,220 from Dee's challenge. So it'll be $4,245. Like I said, I thought about doing the 100 envelope challenge, which I think would be $5,050, but right now for 2024, we were doing about $50 a week, and increasing it to $65 a week is as much as I can do now. I think if I were to try to do the other one, I think it would be like $75, $80 a week, which I'm not 100% sure I can do, especially when we're trying to also save for a vacation and some other house needs as well. So this way I can kind of, you know, do the savings challenges that I want with the money that I have. All right, so let's go on to our next one, which is Christmas. Did I put the money in here? I did not put the money in here. Okay, so I need to put in, what, 7 and 18 is 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. And then once I hit $500 in either Nita's challenge or in Dee's challenge, I will then take that cash and put it in the online savings account, the high yield savings account, and change it out for a prop holder in there. But for right now, I will keep cash in the envelope up to 500 and then I'll move on. All right, so let's go to our Christmas challenge. We are doing this Mooey Christmas from Snow Gardener 307. I am so excited about this. We have about, I'd say $35 to $40 to put in here. The front of this is a $50 plus bonus and multiplier scratch off, and the back is coloring little sheep. I made an orange sheep because my sheep is my sister's favorite animal, and her favorite color is orange. So let's go ahead and scratch this off. I think somebody commented in one of my videos, because I mentioned about my one sister and then my other sister and then my other sister. They're like, you know, so I have a lot of sisters. It's all girls in my family. I am 3 of 4. So this is kind of funny though, actually. My mom is dark hair, dark eyes. My dad, dark hair, you know, dark eyes. My oldest sister has brunette hair like my dad and my mom, and like hazel eyes. They're more greenish than hazel, but they are hazel. My second sister is a blonde with blue eyes. I'm a redhead with blue eyes. And then my littlest sister is actually adopted, and she is half Korean. So I always said, you know, we sound like a joke. We're the blonde, brunette, redhead, and half Asian girl walk into a bar. It sounds like the start of a joke, but it's just me and my sisters. So yeah, so me being red hair, blue eyes, I don't look anything like both of my parents who are dark hair, dark eyes. The blonde with the blue eyes, again, nothing. So I always say, you know, we're the milkman's baby, but yeah, we are definitely not. We've done genealogy and everything. Oh, this is a ×3. I am definitely my mom's kid. And here's the other funny thing. You would think, being a redhead with blue eyes, that I would be super Irish, right? Well, my little sister, because she's adopted, she did do Ancestry, and it turns out she's, so her dad, we knew he was American. That's all we knew. So her mom is Korean, her dad was American. Turns out my little sister is actually more Irish than I am. And she's Korean. So yeah, she's actually more Irish than I am. So I get my red hair and blue eyes from, actually it's Scottish is what it said. So that's interesting. All right, so we got a ×3. So we'll scratch another one and times that one by 3. Oh my gosh. It says roll 2 dice. Do I have to roll 2 dice and then times that by 3? Well, this might be a really short video because that's gonna, holy smokes. All right. Well, that's gonna be an interesting one. All right, we're gonna roll 2 dice and we'll times it by 3. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got 7, so times 3, that's 21. So that's not too bad. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 1. That's what the dice told me to do, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll scratch another one. $5. Great. Okay, so we'll add another 5, and then we'll go ahead and color another one of the sheep on the back. And those are $10 each, so we'll put in another 5, 10. This one has in it now a total of 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56 in this one. Okay, so let's go to our rubber ducky. You're the one. You make saving so much fun. This one is from my Etsy shop. We will do one of the ones on the front. So let's go ahead and just do this one right here. That is $2. All right, so 1 and 2. All right, let's do one of these on the back. We'll go ahead and scratch this one down here. We have a little ducky that is also worth $2. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, and 4 going into this challenge. And we had 10 from before, so now we have $14 in this one. All right, so now we're going to Liz and Les. I think we might finish this one this week. Let's see if we have enough money to do it. I believe we do, but I am so excited. I have loved this one. It's a back to school challenge. I think we have $20 to finish it up, and we do. We can finish it. So let me pull this money up front. We're going to put $20 into this because we have 4 icons left, and they're $5 each. So we have the graduation cap. That is worth $5. Excellent. And we have our little glue here worth $5. And we have our little writing tablet here worth $5. And the schoolhouse, which is also $5. So that is $20 going into this one. The days are long, but the years are short. Don't I know it? All right, so we have 5, 10, 15, 20 going into this one. This one should be $150 altogether. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to paper clip this to it. And we have a completed savings challenge. So we are going to add $1 to the Ding 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 box. And we're going to add this to the completed savings challenge box right here for September. We will be tallying up all of those completed savings challenges once we hit October. And our Ding 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 box right now, although it's hard to see, there's a little cruise ship behind there because we are adding $1 for every completed savings challenge we have to this box in order to help us save for our upcoming cruise. So you'll hear that ding, ding, ding sound now. And we have $1 in the box. All right, so let's move on to our reading challenge. I actually did get back into reading this week. I read a book called Lay Them to Rest. It was by an author named Laura Horton. It was very good. It was about somebody who, it's facts mixed with like story mixed with like a lot of scientific stuff and procedures on how they do things. So it was a really interesting read. It was about a team of people that this one person's a writer that got into true crime, like podcasting, and then ended up going and hooking up with someone who does forensic anthropology. And they were working on solving like John and Jane Doe cases. And they actually were able to work on one, and they go through everything that they did to test it and how they did it. And I mean, it is so involved, and it was so interesting to see everything that goes on, you know, behind the scenes in order to identify some of these things. And they said, you know, unfortunately, there's not enough money or time or resources to go around to be able to identify everybody. And sometimes even if they can devote all the time and energy and resources, they may not have enough evidence to identify everybody. But, you know, it was so interesting. They go into a lot of, so that one was $3. I'm sorry, this challenge is from Budget with Carly. So they go into details about like the people that draw the pictures of the, you know, John and Jane Does, and how they are able to do that when they may not have, how do I want to say this, a complete set of person to draw from, if that makes sense. So they go into information about that. It's not like, I wouldn't say like graphic, gory type of stuff. It's just super informative. So, all right. So then we have another 5, and then we'll do one more. So yeah, that book was called Lay Them to Rest. It was very good. I did start another one, but I will tell you guys about that one next week. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it by then. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, so this week we should have $11 in here. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 in this book one from Budget with Carly. Let's see, all together, let me count how much we have all together. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Perfect. And this one is out of a possible 55. All right, so we are going to do the Ellie on Earth group play now. Speaking of Halloween cuteness right here. All right, let's go ahead and do this one over here. Ooh, that's a $6 one. Awesome. $6 going into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we only have $3 left over. So I don't want to do another scratch off or risk it on having an IOU. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to our catch-all, which is in my travel binder, and it is our Hungry for Savings. This one is something that I made. It's available in my Etsy shop, and it is for purposes like this, where if I did another scratch, I'd probably have an IOU. I don't want to have an IOU, so we are going to add 3 fish in here, and I marked my fish as $1 each. So let's go ahead and color those ones in. We will do some, let's see if this shows up. Let's do some neon yellow fish. Oh, that's not showing up at all. All right, never mind that idea. We'll do some green fish. And then this one gets emptied out at the end of every month and put towards our savings for travel. We are hoping to do a cruise next year, so that one is where this money goes. So let me put that in the travel binder, which is right here. Okay, that is it for Savings Challenge Saturday. We put $220 into our savings challenges. Most of those are going towards our sinking funds. We do have some emergency fund items started for 2025. Big goals, I know, but I think we can do it, especially since we were able to wrap up our 2024 emergency fund early. I'm super excited about that. That means our 2025 one we can get started early and probably be able to accomplish by the end of 2025. I showed you guys my shameless collection of numerous savings challenges, and obviously this isn't everyone because I couldn't find that Liz and Less challenge that I wanted to start in here. So there's more of this somewhere. So yeah, I have really bad savings challenge FOMO. What about you guys? What are your goals for 2025? Are you thinking about them? Are you starting to enact them? Which of the 2025 challenges are you doing? Are you doing Nita's? Are you doing Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets? Are you doing both of them like me? I'd be really interested to hear about that in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not a member of the Fresh Start fam, I would be honored if you would hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. If you are a member of the Fresh Start fam, thank you so very much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and have a good night. Bye-bye.